Good morning. Good morning from the Sierra, no less. So we escaped the Kennedy Meadow vortex last night. We ended up walking, I forgot to look. It was probably a good 4 miles if we include the side trip to get back to the trail itself. And Fugitive's leg was doing fine for that distance. I mean, it was super easy walking in short, but at least she didn't flame out right away. So that is very encouraging. We're doing more today. We're still gonna take it easy today. But all signs look very encouraging at this point. We got to a nice sandy place beside the Kern River to cowboy camp last night. And it was still quite warm when we, after we set up our stuff. So we decided to go for a dusk swim in the river, which was magical. The river was slow and deep right there with a sandy bottom. It was just nice easy sand all the way from the bank out to the middle of the river. And first quarter moon was up above our heads. You could see the birds and the bats flying around. Oh yeah, it was amazing and totally worth it. So beautiful. I expect that's going to be one of the better swims of this whole trip. That was great. And by swimming, I mean just kind of wading around in the water. I am a survival swimmer. I can keep my head above water when I need to, but I actually don't like swimming. I just like wading around and feeling the water on my body. So that's what we did. This morning, we are climbing up into the high country, headed for the famous Swallow Bridge in about 10 miles, where we will probably eat lunch and likely go for another swim. Yeah, I try to make a point of getting in the water whenever I can, just because it is so refreshing and keeps me cleaner too. So it's all good stuff. I'm gonna tell you what, it's just, the scenery here is so beautiful, and it's very clear that we are no longer in the desert. So 3 cheers for that. Oh, pay no attention to the cactus. We're gonna blur that out in post. It doesn't exist. We're not in the desert. Look, an actual meadow, an honest to God meadow. This looks a lot like the valley just north of Tuolumne Meadows, heading into Yosemite. This is the famous Swallow Bridge. The swallows have built mud nests underneath. There's dozens of them. And they raise their babies there. Somehow they fly up into the little holes and into the nest. So we spent 2 hours at the Swallow Bridge beside the river. I went for another quick swim in the river, washed out some of my clothing. We took naps, ate lunch, and now we're moving on again. And it's pretty warm here in the sun still, but not bad at all. Going through a beautiful open area, and yeah, water situation has been perfect. We've had water every 2 or 3 miles, so we really haven't had to carry more than half a liter with us at a time. Probably wouldn't need to carry any at all. Just drink when you get to a water source, but you can carry a little bit because you always want to be able to wet your lips if you feel the need. But yeah, people always talking about their packs being super heavy going into the Sierra. Right now, my pack is actually lighter than a lot of Southern California, because, well, I have my bear can, and I actually have 2 ice axes strapped. I'm carrying Fugitives for the moment, just so she can have every chance to ease back into this. I have my micro spikes with me, but I only had 2.5 days of food coming out of Kennedy Meadows because we're going into Lone Pine, and almost no water. So really, it's been a good trade-off. Feeling very, very good today. Just an easy, beautiful day. The kind that just makes you go, wow, how lucky are we that this is our life. Snow plants. As a reminder, these guys live parasitically on the roots of pine trees, so they do not need chlorophyll, which is why they are bright red. Such lovely creeks everywhere. This is Cow Creek, I believe, and we're going up beside it for a while.